Hi guys, welcome back to me and him. It's been quite some time since we've been here, and that's kind of what we're going to actually be talking about today, just life in general. So yeah, it's good to see you all again, and to be back here behind the camera, getting to talk and discuss and chat nonsense sometimes. But yeah, let's get started for today, talking
Yes.
about life. Why have we not been here?
Yeah. So I think that question is a little bit bigger than just like, why have you not been here? I think because this always was intended for us to kind of just vlog our experiences and the things that we're going through and the life that we've gone through. And I mean, we've all had, like both of us, had pretty personal things, and also just being able to find time to record. And I know, like, you could say that's an excuse, and I think for a lot of people who try create, it's a timeliest thing. It's for us to get together, to find a time that you can record. That is quiet. People's lives get busy, and life gets busy, and then you kind of put these things on the wayside. And we spoke about it. We're like, this is important to us. Why don't we get back into it? And then I think so often everybody goes through moments where
Something comes up where it disrupts your what was a routine.
yeah, and then you kind of push it back. You're like, oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, we'll do it next week. I will get another time. And we tend to push things away, even though within us we enjoy doing this, and we enjoy a lot of things. Like I've pushed back even just being able to do jujitsu because I get busy and there's other work related things. But I'm like, I need to get back to that. I need to get back to the things that I enjoy, and maybe that's what this is us acknowledging what we enjoy. What do you enjoy? What is something that you actually haven't done for a while that you're like, oh, I need to
Okay,
get
no,
back
I've been
to that?
doing everything that I enjoy.
Nice. Okay, like
So I'm reading.
good.
Obviously, all the time I read. And I have smashed book after book lately. I'm now on a series called The Plated Prisoner by Raven Kennedy, I think. And I'm on the second book now. I finished the first book very quickly, but it's a very simple read, like very easy. You read through the book very quickly. I finished it in a few days, the first one. It's different. I wouldn't necessarily say it's my favorite, but the storyline is very, very interesting. So it's technically based on I don't know if anyone's ever heard the story of King Midas, the king who turned things gold. And now there's this girl, because in the story he turned a girl gold. Now this story is actually from her point of view and everything. So it's quite interesting. So it's not like King Midas' story, it's her story. So it's quite a different viewpoint to look at. There's some scenes where I'm like, oh, that's quite a hectic scene. They even have a warning in the beginning of the book, like this is not a kid's, young adult's book. So, but it's very good though. I've gotten back into some of my crafty things. Like I've been doing a lot of paint by numbers, which I haven't actually, that's what I haven't done for a while, is my paint by numbers, because I need to actually sit down and do that. Doing cross stitch. So like all the nerdy craft things. I've gone and bought some crochet things. It makes like a little like cloud cow, I think it is, or something. So I need to start on that. So there's a lot of things that I've been busy doing and keeping busy with, like in my spare time. Yeah.
I think my spare time has become more like resting and wanting to vegetate, and I think it's because I live in my head about everything, about work, even just the social responsibilities, trying to reach out to people, like being an active human. Where I think it's really nice to hear that you have got this time and the things to do what you enjoy. Maybe I just don't prioritize it as I should. I don't know, because there's a lot of things that pull me in many different directions at this point. So I get to a point where I'm like, I don't really want to do too much. And there came a point when this felt like, okay, what are we going to talk about? What is the next topic going to be? And there's a bit of prep and planning that goes into this. I mean, we do speak off the cuff, but it's like, oh, let's have a topic. And is there any key points that we would get through? Most of the time, we don't really get through those key points. But I mean, we cover what we need to cover. But it is those moments of, okay, so what are you neglecting within yourself? And maybe that's what I want to encourage those of you that do listen is ask yourself, is there something that you are neglecting in yourself? Are you like me, where your brain just gets so busy that everything can feel a bit like an effort.
Yeah, it's an effort then to actually go and do anything else.
Yeah, it does become an effort. And then, I mean, sometimes you might be throwing yourself into the stuff that you love and neglecting the things that are important. That happens too. I'm not saying that's what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it does become that too. And yeah, I'm just rambling on about my thoughts and the things that you're
But we have done fun things as well recently. Like we've gone to theatres quite a bit actually this year. The last
Prince of
month,
Egypt.
we went to go watch a show at Durban Playhouse, Prince of Egypt. It's one of my favorite movies. I grew up as a kid watching Prince of Egypt. The soundtrack, I know the words of those songs. Like I will sing along with them. It's just such an incredible movie. It's a dream of mine to actually go see that on West End or Broadway one day, because they do do it properly there. But it was a company that went around to different schools in South Africa and went and found children. They auditioned with like 2 months spent auditioning or whatever.
I don't know the exact details. I know that they've been touring with these group kids for
2
months.
Was it touring? Yeah. Okay. So we don't know how long the auditioning took place, but they went to schools to audition the kids and then took those kids according to their caliber and if they were good enough or not. And they put on a show. It was phenomenal.
It was great.
Really, they did an incredible job. And then last weekend, which was my favorite thing, we went to go watch Disney on Ice for the first time, which was really, really cool.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I actually really enjoyed it too.
That was amazing. Because not only was it ice skating, there was also all the acrobatics that they had in it as well, which was incredible. I was probably the loudest person there, screaming each character's name. But
it's a lot of fun, allowing yourself to let go and live in nostalgia a bit.
But that's what happens when you're a Disney child.
Yeah. I think that's something we can actually talk about in a video, like review these theater bits that we've done. Anyway, so
and
I'm
then
not
we're
going to
going
talk
for
about
another
it too
one. We're going next week for just talking about like theater again. We're going to another theater performance next weekend, and it's a South African group called The Cirque. And they're putting on an acrobatic show as well. So very excited about that. So like I said, we've done a lot of fun things recently as well.
We have done a lot of fun things, but also those things, as much as I enjoy them, they're also draining.
Yes.
It's also like
oh no.
I think it's
for you, maybe me. I could sit all day and watch.
I think for me, it's just that. I mean, it's just the space that I'm in. I get so caught up in work and the things that are in my head about everything, that sometimes everything can feel a bit like draining. And that's normal, and that's okay, and it's just my nervous system trying to regulate itself. Like I can explain it to myself why it happens, but it is about now finding the things that I enjoy, even if it is just chilling. Sometimes it is having that nap. Yeah. So not only was this episode a little bit about why we're not being here and being busy, it's also about what rest means for different people.
Yeah, I think rest is so much more important than we think it is. Like, because it goes back to people in society and how everyone, if you look on social media, it's all about hustle and what else can you do and working hard and everything. And they don't really talk about, actually, let's take your weekend off. Let's relax, downtime. Let's go chill on the couch for an afternoon, That's not really like, there's a lot of, obviously, your travel blogs that will encourage to go travel and everything, but there's not many people that will be like, hey, it's important to rest. Yes, work hard, because if you don't work hard, you don't succeed. But also remember to work hard, you need that rest.
Yeah, you do. If I look biblically, the fact that God rest, did God really need to rest? Like, I always ask myself that question. I'm like, did he need to? Probably not. Like, he's God.
But he prioritized.
But he prioritized rest, and he took a break. And I mean, what makes us think that we're above that?
Yeah.
There is this hustle grind culture that just keep going and going, but eventually that leads to burnout. But yeah, so in other words, I'm just agreeing with what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
There we go.
That's us done. A short, sweet video.
Short, sweet, good to eat.
But have a lovely week, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff.